Hi there, before this video start, you might want to turn on the closed caption button, as I'm not ashamed nor too prideful to admit I talk funny, and it may be difficult to understand everything I said. So, for your convenience, I hired Tajiro to do the transcript for the closed captions. Because I'm nice like that. Hello world of fandom. I'm CyberCloud. Here today to teach you something so extraordinary, so magnificent, it will make your inner kid scream in amazement that you did something so cool using the wiki. Today, we will dive into the mysterious, magical, and above all, absolutely frustrating beyond what's fathomable to the human brain without any know-how, world of the Fandom Wiki. Keep note that this tutorial is moreover specific to the Superpower Portal wiki and does not explore how to actually build a wiki from scratch. So don't come screaming at me, pounding my door about this tutorial lacking any detailed information about coding, customization and such. It won't happen. Not without Moolah at least. Okay, enough with the shits and giggles, and let's ride this tutorial like, well, you know, wink face. Before we begin, let me quickly express the purpose of this wiki. It's to provide a better space for discussing superpowers, character profiles, roleplays, fanworks, and such. Some wikis are run by highly restrictive, biased, and controlling administration, and it stifles creativity in fans that wish to explore new grounds and expressions of superpowers. This portal, however, is much more than a space for cataloging and creating superpowers, but to create a one-stop, easy reference of popular franchises, to make it easy for fan artists and authors to create crossover content, and easily create and share fan projects, all without slogging through the full detailed pages from official canon wikis. It's a pain in the ass, trust me I know. This wiki will serve as a wonderful spot in fandom itself, for new creators to showcase and expose their works and ideas with ease. Before you start, be sure to check out our guidelines by clicking on Explore and selecting Discussions to get to the Discussions page. Then scroll down and click here, read over the guidelines, so you are absolutely clear on how we operate. This is to cover our asses in the event of any issues that may arise. Welcome to the front page of the Superpower Portal. Yes, I designed these to look cute, especially this one. The front page is to greet all you newcomers and make you excited about participating in this wiki, which I know you will. The front slider is for informational purposes and will link you to different pages to explore. These side buttons are to directly take you to the page category of said franchise. Yes, it looks sad for now, but that's why I made this tutorial. So you can create pages here. Scroll down but not too far are the templates themselves. Click on them and it takes you directly to the template you'll need to create various pages. Below the templates is the tutorial itself. Click on this video to learn how to contribute on this wiki. Hello world of fandom. I'm CyberCloud. Here today to teach you something so extraordinary, so magnificent. Wink face. Let's now discuss the main thing you'll be using on this wiki. Templates. There are currently 7 types of entries on this wiki. Let me explain each one briefly. Number 1. Superpower. This is pretty self-explanatory and the page goes on to explain how to write up a superpower. Number 2. Character. This template is only, and I mean only, for canon characters from franchises, not OZs, or fanon variants, or roleplay profiles. There is a separate template for such. Number 3. Item. Items are for notable objects from franchises, such as Captain America's shield, or perhaps my materia for example. Number 4. Location. Location. This is for notable places from various franchises. For example, the Avengers Tower, dungeons, and battle stages in Smash Ultimate, or Arkham Asylum. Number 5. Project. You will love this. Project allows you to create a page for your own fan projects, so they can be shared and be visible to all users of the site. That may be a simple fanfic, or your own comic series. The best part is all creative entries specific to your project is subject only to your desires. One quick note on projects. We will soon introduce badges for excellent projects and even recognize them as a fan franchise, and not just a mere fan work. More on that in the future. Number 6. Fan-made powers. Similar to Superpower, but was created for fan works. This does not mean others cannot implement it, or build on it however. Because unlike profiles and projects, superpowers are shareable. Lastly, number 7. Profiles. Again, you'll love this. This allows you to create pages for Rosies, your own variant of canon characters, roleplay profiles, and other similar. Keep in mind, character is for canon, while profile is for Rosies and such. And like projects, profiles are under the full authority of the author. All template pages are created to give you simple instructions on how to use it, and is self-explanatory. However, below, we have this segment that is purely instructional and needs to be removed once you are done with your entry. This type of segment will appear on other templates to assist you as well. The first line of instruction under said segment is about how to change the header image color. This is very easy, and we'll get to it in a moment. Then second is our power tiers. Also very self-explanatory. This is our ranking system for superpowers, from basic to omnipotent level. When creating your superpower, try to accurately rank it accordingly. Let's use a quick example. Electricity manipulation. You may create a basic page for it discussing it at an overall basic idea of what this power is. The character you may use to represent this power is Pikachu. However, you or some other bloke decides to create a page specifically discussing a more powerful version of this power. Therefore, create a page called Superior or Cosmic Electricity Manipulation. Discuss this higher level of electric power, and of course, use someone like Thor to represent this power. That's a brief example of using the tier system. However, you don't have to always use it for creating superpowers. Only if you're creating a page discussing a superior level of an existing power, it may be necessary. Last but not least, categories. Categories help us catalog and categorize all entries according to similar types. Here on this template, just about all categories are listed to help you choose the right ones. When creating a superpower, select only the categories that apply. In case of electricity manipulation, you'll first type power, so it's easy to look this up as a power, then browse for other potential categories, like elemental, energy and manipulation. Easy, right? No, it's not. Nunny. What's with the boss music? Hello there. I was watching this video to learn how to create wikis, but you didn't show how to actually add the categories, which uses code. First of all, I'm only showing how to use the templates, and haven't gotten to the part where we create using them. Secondly, what the hell are you doing here anyways, Sephiroth? Not even in a damn video tutorial am I safe from you. Oh come on Cloud, I'm not here to make you into barbecue, just want to create my own wiki, but you're already leaving out important. If you don't haul your ass off my video right now, Sephiroth, I'm gonna omnislash the living hell out of you. Now beat it. My apologies. Let's continue. Actually, before we do continue, let me cover something important. When listing additional related powers and abilities for superpower pages, characters, profiles and more, you may want to go ahead and hyperlink it using the hyperlink tool on the toolbar. Yes, it will appear red because that link doesn't yet link to a page. Use that as a reminder to simply go back whenever convenient and create those pages. But we do want to list as many superpower possibilities as possible, as well as abridged canon information. The more we add, the more content for fanfictions, artwork, and other creative content. Secondly, character pages should be abridged by us of the canon character. It's only meant to give a very short, easy to read summary of canon characters, so you fan creators and role players can easily get the gist of what you need for your projects. Now, we can continue. Alright then. Let's first create a superpower. This will be easy enough, and you will be so proud of yourself, you won't be able to quit once you start. Okay now. First, decide what your entry will be, and then select the appropriate template on the front page. Let's create a superpower first, so let's select the superpower template. To copy this template, go to view source to view its entire code. Select the entire damn thing and copy it. Once complete, you want to return to the main page. Go to these 3 weird periods having trouble with leapfrog, click on them, and select add new page. Because this will be a canon superpower, type only the name here. The page will then look like this, ready for your template. Just simply paste what you copied, and with wiki magic, the page will transform that code into the template for you to use. Now, let's move to the right and update the info box. You first want to upload your desired picture, so you can use it. To do so, make sure you go to a new tab to upload your picture, so you won't lose any progress on your current page. Then click on them 3 dots again on the right corner, and select upload new file. Be sure to name it right, and not use whatever the downloaded name. It makes it very hard to find the picture for other users. Another pain in the ass, trust me, I know. Once you're done, go here and select the entire file name and copy. Return to your creation page tab, double click on the info box, and paste the file name here, in the image 1 field. No, we are not done yet. Next, type in the name of your superpower. Then below, in this field, caption 1, type the character's name, their respective franchise, and why they well represent this power in a short sentence. The next field is capability. Give a short sentence of what this power is capable of. Nope, still not done yet. Afterwards, there are sub-powers. Just write a small list of the most notable powers. That could be sub-powers for the power we are creating. If there's none, then put N/A for not applicable. No, we are not done, and don't ask me again. Last but not least, you can change the header color too. To do so, scroll down the template page. There is instruction on where to find the list of colors, and click on the link to see all the colors. Yes, the list is pretty damn long, and I love it. Find the color that speaks to your soul, or best matches your image. The latter is probably best. Copy the name of the color, return to your page and info box dialog, and paste the color's name in both color fields. There are 2 because the coding for this got jacked to shit, and it's the best I can do at the moment. We are now done only with the front image. Note that the header color only shows once you publish the page. Another issue with the coding, I know. Now, move over towards the left and fill out everything concerning your superpower entry. How to is completely self-explanatory. Now at the bottom, you can add images of other characters, items, or powers from franchises that best represent your superpower entry. To do so, look to the top toolbar and click on Insert, then select Gallery. It will bring up a dialog box for you to search and add images you've uploaded. Remember to add a caption to describe each photo as an example. Be sure to include the character's or object's name and respective franchise in this fashion. Lastly, check out this segment for additional details such as the front page image colors and the power tiers in the event you made a power of higher level than basic. Once you've completed everything, click save at the bottom to save your page. But your last step is adding categories. To do so, scroll down to where the categories are located. Click on this drop-down arrow and select the Add a Category button. First add the category powers, so this page shows up for all entries under power. Next add following categories, if possible, in alphabetical order. To know what's the current list of categories, refer to the bottom of the templates page, near its butt. Congratulations! You have created a superpower. Will you look at that? It comes up. Well done. Now we are done. At least with creating a superpower. Let's move to the next thing.
Cloud, wait up.
Nani, why did I hear a rip-off Final Fantasy character theme?
Cloud, I want to create pages for my characters of my story. But you only show the superpower one. Could I use this to make my characters?
First off, no, always, and I mean always, use the correct template for the entry in question. Secondly, did you even see the part where I discussed that there are 7 types of entries?
Huh? What part was that?
Go figure it out, Sora. And don't touch anything in this wiki until you do.
But I...
Beat it. Sorry, but he's annoying as hell. You'd be as much an asshole to him if you were in my shoes. Now let's continue. Let's move on to creating a character. With the in-depth detail of the previous template, the rest will go quickly as they are all very similar with only a few specific important details. For 1. Character is a template for only canon characters from franchises, not OZs, not projects, roleplay profiles and such. There's specific templates for them. Now creating a character is very similar to creating a superpower, but with a few differences. For start, in the info box, there are many different fields to fill out for character info. You don't have to fill them all, but if you want to be that damn tedious, we've provided you the option to not have certain fields show. Simply delete the template placeholder text and it will not appear in the info box. However, 3 very important and essential fields would be tier type, power type, and subpowers. The entire page contains easy instructions to guide you in setting up the character's page. You don't need to write an entire thesis for the bio. Just a basic quick overview of the character story, primary highlights of character arc, granting the full gist of who the character is for newcomers who want to implement said character into their fan content. Now, let's talk about the tier system. The power tiers define the overall power level of the character in question. The chart is very self-explanatory, so no need for me to do so. Be sure to accurately label the characters in question, and not be biased in making the canon character appear more powerful than actuality. The only free reign you pretty much have is when creating profiles for your OZs or roleplay characters. Even then, still operate within reason. Once complete, save the page first, then scroll down to categories and first add character, so this page comes up with all other character pages. Next, add the franchise category the character belongs to. This way when the franchise is searched, the character will be part of its category. Lastly, type whatever additional tags that best fit/suit your character entry. Just checking to make sure we won't be rudely interrupted again. Alright, time to move on to items. The item template is just like the character template, but for objects and items from various franchises. Examples include the Tesseract from the Avengers film, Joker Venom from DC Comics, or even a vehicle like the Sheriff from My Universe in Final Fantasy VII. And like the character template, items also have power tiers, same as characters. Adding categories also works the same way as characters, except instead of inserting character first, you insert item, so it is instantly categorized as an item. Then include other categories relative of the item and its capabilities. Nothing here. Nice and quiet, no asses seen here. All clear. Just checking. Okay, let's move on to the next type of entry, location. Next is location. Location, yes, enough of that joke, but I couldn't help myself. This template is very self-explanatory, so why bother? Well, locations pertain to, well, places and areas that appear in various IPs, whether fictional or fictional versions of real locations. However, this template lacks any kind of power tier, as not one is really required of locations. As for listing superpowers, it is different a bit for locations. Locations a little more about function than an actual location using superpowers, so to speak. You may have the Avengers Tower from the 2012 film The Avengers. Abilities like data collection, cyber manipulation, energy efficiency, information storage. These are great ideas of superpowers, if you will, for locations. For categories, be sure to first add location, then look over the categories listed on the template page, and find the ones to best suit your entry. Don't forget to add the franchise category of origin. It is fine to also add category tags, but please let administration know by tagging an admin in the comments section of the template page, so they can add any new category tags properly to the template roster. Hold a second. Still safe. I suppose I'm safe now, so let's continue. So, As I was filming this, I would soon realize that I forgot to discuss projects. I know. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to write some witty dialogue or antics to make this entertaining. But good news, projects is a simple topic, so let's breeze through it. Projects are for sharing your fan works in the style of a wiki. It allows you to have a good anchor that serves a root of all information about your stories, fan comics, fan series, you get the picture. This means you can basically create a wiki profile of your fan work, add all the links to your fan media, and build all wiki content, such as OZ and fan and character profiles, for your fans to look up and explore wiki style. What makes this important is the Superpower Portal is connected to multiple groups, which means greater exposure and possibilities for collaboration, if you desire. The template, once again, is self-explanatory and very easy to follow in the creation of your projects. When creating your project, be sure to name it project, then hyphen, and then the project's name. When adding categories, first add project, then fanon, the respective franchise, and whatever additional tags that suit your project. Alright, not too painful, or should I say boring, I hope. Let's move on. Near last is fan-made powers, also called fan powers. In the event you create a superpower too similar to, or not distinct enough to an existing power, but it is important to your fan work, then we have this category called fan powers. To create a fan power, use the appropriate template here. When naming the page, be sure, and I mean be sure, to label it fan power hyphen, then the name of your power. This is to differentiate from the regular superpowers. Overall, setting up a fan power is exactly like creating superpower pages. The difference being how to name the fan power and to include a link to the project as a source of the fan power. Finally, the last part. How can I— the fucking hell are you doing? Oh, Aerith. Wow, aren't you uptight? I guess I will go and— No please. It's been a bit rough of a start. I had no idea you'd show up for something like this. Well, you haven't talked about using the code yet, and I needed to know for a reason. And I'm thirsty. Oh yes, I have a glass. Wait here. Here you are. Thank you. About the coding part, I promise to cover it after I discuss the last template. Very well. And please, let's not be honorary. The entire internet is watching your every move. Represent Final Fantasy well, will you? Most definitely. Sorry about earlier. Wow, never saw that trick before. Where were we? Oh yes, the final template. Now we're at the last template. Profiles. Profiles are for your OZs, variations of canon characters, roleplay profiles, and such. They are set up the same as characters, but with a difference of appropriately naming your page profile before the character's name, and making sure you summarize and link what project or roleplay your character profile belongs to. Before we are done, let's go just a bit into source coding. Sometimes you need to go and modify the direct source code itself. To view it, simply click on Edit, then click on the Visual Editor drop-down, and select Visual Source Mode to see code. To create a link, double bracket the front and end. Inside, type the name of the page, and as it pops up, click on it. Now, you may want to display different text for the link, and not the direct page. To do that, type a downward slash after the link, and type whatever text you want after the down slash. This displays the text you want for the link. Pretty handy, I know. You can also replace photos wherever they appear in the page's code. Simply search the picture in search. In the search dialog, switch to photos and videos, and it will bring up only uploaded pictures. Click on the picture you want, and copy its name. Go back to the tab with the page you are editing, and simply paste over the original image name. You can also edit the photo's description from the source as well. Include hyperlinks as I already showed you as well. This is also how to remove categories from pages, and add new ones if need be. Categories are always at the bottom of the page's code, located at the page's butt. Finally, we have finished learning about the most important means to contribute and use the wiki. Let's quickly discuss the community section. Click on the top left logo to go to the community section. This is where you find our guidelines, our discussion threads, our roleplay section, and learn any news and updates concerning our wiki. Also in navigation, the community drop-down contains links to our associated groups and our very own Discord. I believe I've covered everything concerning how to use the wiki in great detail. I hope to see some truly amazing entries from you fans. Let's build this community into its amazing potential.
Yes, I'm definitely ready. I already have a great project to add.
Alright then. Just please, use the correct templates for your entries.
Nice job. I won't be doing anything too fancy, just using the normal editor is good enough for me.
Oh hi Arith. But, didn't you have an important reason to use the source code?
Absolutely not. I'm not that savvy with these machines, they are definitely not my specialty.
Hello there, Cloud. Your spot on coding was a bit too short and didn't even go into customizing text color and
I'm not that savvy with these
and
machines.
the categories, which uses code about the coding part. Oops. I think my IQ is high enough for me to just figure it out on my own. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. You all may not see me for a while, as it seems I may be doing time once I turn off this camera. And it will be worth it. Until after my sentencing. Happy Wikimediaing.